Now, I'm a little conflicted. I'm conflicted because I know what I'm seeing out of both teams. When we talk about the Rockets and Golden State Warriors, I know what I'm seeing. I know what I'm not seeing. I know where all the signs are pointing. I know what would be more interesting to watch. Let's just talk about it. Let's start with this Rockets team. It's crazy how it's felt like everyone that had an opportunity to get that seventh seed tried. And I'll say it in a sense like this. Obviously, you don't want to have to play in the play-in. Nobody wants to have to play an extra game. Nobody wants to have to play an 83rd game to get into the playoffs. But when you have a chance to either be a 6 seed and you have to play LeBron James, Luka Doncic, Austin Reeves, compared to a 7th seed, just have to win one, have to win a playing game, and now you have to play Jalen Green, Alfred Şengün, and Fred VanVleet. I get it. Now, I will give the Rockets credit where credit is due. They have been one of the best teams when we talk about offensively all year. I don't know if it's youth, great coaching, and Ime Udoka, but they've been really good all year when it comes to offensively. They will put points on your head. I think the concerning thing is defensively they're really good too, but I think that's more they have everyone flying at the ball. And I think they really only have two really good on-ball defenders, and that is Thompson, one of the Thompson brothers. I know he won't win, but I think that he should be in consideration for Defensive Player of the Year, and Dillon Brooks. And we all know who Dillon Brooks is. But I think that when we talk about a path to trying to make it to the conference finals and ultimately the NBA finals, it's shaped up a little bit perfectly for the Golden State Warriors. And this is why I'll say it's conflicted, because we know how good the Golden State Warriors can be. I mean, we just saw Steph drop 36. Jimmy Butler dropped 38 in the play-in game. We know about playoff Jimmy. I mean, obviously we know about Steph Curry. He's a 4-time champion. We know about Draymond Green. Probably will win Defensive Player of the Year this year. We know this team. But there's a reason why, one, they're a 7th seed, and two, did you watch the play-in game? Did you watch the last game of the series or last game of the season against the Clippers? My issue is this. Yes, we know Jimmy Butler. Yes, we know Steph Curry. Yes, we know Draymond Green. But those 2.5, because offensively you're not getting much from Draymond Green. We know what Steph Curry and Jimmy Butler bring to the table. It's just it is so tough for them to get consistency from the rest of the team. Moses Moody has been pretty good in the starting lineup, but he's been inconsistent. Paz has been pretty good, but he's been inconsistent. Don't get me started on Buddy Hield. And I don't know what the hell or why the hell Jonathan Kuminga's in the doghouse or in Steve Kerr's doghouse. So, I mean, he didn't play the last game. I don't know if he played the last 2 games. So it's just, I know a lot of people are picking, hell, even Vegas, I think, has Golden State as a favorite to win the series. And I think experience plays a huge part too. The Rockets have a lot of young players, a lot of them. But my issue is this. even against the Memphis Grizzlies in the play-in, the Golden State Warriors had like a 20-point lead, and it evaporated like that. On top of that, Jimmy Butler went nuclear. Steph Curry went nuclear. When they're not on the floor, that's when the runs start happening. And there was some costly things that should have cost them the game. Jimmy Butler jumping up in the air, turning around and throwing. I get what he was trying to do, but he threw the ball directly to a Memphis Grizzly. Steph Curry had some really bad turnovers. When you're like, the thing that scares me about the Golden State Warriors is they need to depend on. When you're in the playoff series, you're gonna have to depend on your supporting cast, and their supporting cast has not been consistent at all outside of Draymond Green. But you know what you're gonna get from Draymond Green, and it's not that much offensively. Now, last time I think the Rockets played the Golden State Warriors maybe a week ago, maybe 2 weeks ago, and I don't remember if, in fact. I'm not gonna mess this guy's. I'm gonna see which brother it is. Is it a Min or a Sar? I apologize. I'm just getting. I don't want to mess this young man's name up. Amen Thompson. Amen Thompson was the primary defender for Steph Curry, and Steph Curry had 3 points. Now you can say he was tired. Cool, I get it. I'm not, but he had 3 points. Yeah, I'm not saying that Steph Curry isn't gonna, but Thompson is a really good player, and you're going up against Jalen Green, who averages 21 points. Alfred Sengun. That's another thing. They were the Memphis Grizzlies and the Clippers killed Golden State on the glass, which is kind of what. Even though Zach Edey was getting torched on the other side of the ball, Zach Edey was killing him on the boards. Zubac was killing him on the boards, and you're going up against Alfred Sengun, who's a really good defensive or really good rebounder, and Steven Adams. Now that could be at a disadvantage for the Rockets because when you put Steven Adams in the game, it could be like a Zach Edey type situation. But let me see something. I'm having, to me, even before recording this, this was the hardest one because Tari Eason's really good. This was Jabbar. This was the hardest. I'm just gonna go with Golden State because I know what they have the 2 best players, and I think this could go 6 or 7. Definitely 7. Steph averages 25 and 6. Damn, he averages 3 turnovers a game. I'm gonna go with Golden State. I think Golden State, they just, even though I'm not confident in my pick, we know what we're getting from them. So, and obviously they're right. This is like the whole last ride thing. I think even though they didn't want to play in the play-in, they are happy that they had to see the Rockets first round instead of the Lakers. So I'm going to go with Golden State. Oh, man, you stayed to the end of the video. I appreciate you. If you like what you saw, be sure to hit that subscribe button so you'll never miss any content from your boy. You can also go back and watch past episodes, past clips, and don't forget that the Unpopular Podcast, new episodes drop every Wednesday and Saturday. Appreciate you.